Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, welcome to another Dark Avengers comic book review of the comic books that have come out June 16, 2010. Last week we experienced the shortest comic book review of Dark Avenger comic review history. Next week we might actually experience the longest comic book review in Dark Avenger history, with a total of 16 comic books coming out today, the 23rd, for next week's comic book review. But we'll save that for next week. We'll focus on this week's comic books, the 16th, which was last Wednesday's released comics, a total of 9. And yeah, first off, we have a double release of Amazing Spider-Man last week, which was kind of interesting. The end of Shed, Amazing Spider-Man 633. Like I said, Shed was a shitty series. You guys need to know only 3 things that happened in this series. 1, Kirk Connors is gone. It is now just the Lizard. There is no more Kirk Connors. 2, Kirk Connors' son is dead. No more. Ceases to be. Goodbye. And 3, Aunt May finally snaps out of Mr. Negative's spell thingy he had on her. The end. You now know all the important shit that happened in Shed. Nothing important happened in Shed, and it was terrible artwork. Now, Amazing Spider-Man 634, worthy of actually being talked about. The Grim Hunt has finally begun. Thank you, God, because Shed was terrible. And artwork definitely compared to Shed is a lot better. Sort of. I'm sure people would argue that point, but I like the artwork for the most part. It's readable for me. Kraven's family is attacking all the people in the Spider family. When I say Spider family, I mean Spider-Woman, Spider-Girls, Spider-Man, anyone related. Kane. Kane actually was attacked, and Spider-Man, which I find kind of humorous, has the swine flu in this issue. Little added perk, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, so Kraven's family is trying to resurrect Kraven, but they need Spider-Man's blood. So now they're going to go after Spider-Man. Good first issue, good intro. Let's hope that the series doesn't bomb. I really don't want to say, like, I'm going to... Let's just say this issue has me in the middle. Can't say it's going to be good, can't say it's going to be bad. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that it's going to be acceptable. I hate Kraven's family, so hopefully it'll be good. So check out Amazing Spider-Man 634. Actually a possible... And you know what really gets me, though? Originally, Spider-Man is $2.99. Shed was $2.99. Grim Hunt Part 1, $3.99. So you get 2 Amazing Spider-Mans in 1 week. One the right price, $2.99, and one an extra dollar, $3.99. Getting greedy, Marvel. Let's see if you keep it at $3.99. Speaking of $3.99, Web of Spider-Man number 9. A little bit of disturbing news, though, for Web of Spider-Man. For those of you fans of Web of Spider-Man, you're probably as upset as I am. Web of Spider-Man, as of September, issue 12 will be the last issue of Amazing Web of Spider-Man. Web of Spider-Man has been discontinued as an ongoing and will be set as a limited series. Issue 12 will be the end, which pisses me off because now then there's only 2 ongoing Spider-Mans, and that's Peter Parker and Amazing. And Peter Parker's doing awesome, don't get me wrong, but it was nice to have 3 titles, but whatever. Anyway, The Extremist is going after all people looking to deface and make Spider-Man look like a dick. Let's put it that way. And he actually meets up with Spidey. He actually goes after Peter Parker first because he made a blog bashing himself, basically. So basically, in the end, the Extremist goes after J. Jonah Jameson, and Spider-Man has to stop him. You got cameos from Cyclops. Basically, the Extremist was thought to be a mutant, like his mother tried to get him into Xavier's Institute. Xavier said he wasn't a mutant, but he could be something else. That doesn't mean he's human. Just because he's not a mutant doesn't mean he's completely Homo sapien either. So we'll find out in the next issue. The Extremist. Pretty good. Better than what was going... Well, I can't talk about the Grim Hunt, but better than what the Shed storyline that's going on in Amazing Spider-Man. Check it out. And finally, in SpiderMan World at least, Black Cat, Part 1 of 4, Issue 1 of 4, actually. Artwork is pretty good. It's a lot from the Spider-Man Blue series. I think it was Blue. I can't remember. It was a while back. I know me and Mike have the mini-series of it. Somebody's out, I don't want to say framing Black Cat, but basically he's leaving clues that all point to Black Cat. Even Spider-Man thinks it's Black Cat. And then finally he finds out who Black Cat is. And he says, "How's your mother doing, Felicia Hardy?" And that's how the issue ends. And also in the back, for those of you who didn't get the freebie, I'll show you guys here. They put the Grim Hunt prologue in the back of Black Cat's issue. So they wasted like 5-6 pages on the Grim Hunt. So, for those of you fans of Black Cat, check it out. I got it because it was a short week. 8 comic books. I could have gotten a 9th. There it is. I probably will get the other 3 issues anyway. I like Black Cat. The artwork is passable, and I'm interested to seeing where this is going. I also have Black Cat, The Sins of Men, or whatever came out before that took forever to get the last 2 parts out. I'll probably remember when this comic review's over and go, Gah! But yeah, it was something like that. Okay, Ultimate Comics X, Ultimate X number 3. I have one complaint about this comic, and I know it's really not a... It's a complaint because this comic series comes out every 2 months. It's been a while now. I'm losing interest in the series for the plain simple fact that I'm reading it every 2 months. This is issue 3. We're not going to see issue 4 till August. So we got the rest of June, we have all of July, and we have about 2 weeks in August before we're going to see what happens in issue 4. It's like they're introducing new characters, like first issue was Wolverine's son, second issue was Jean, this issue is this guy. Next issue is going to be Liz Allen from the Ultimate Comics Spider-Man series from way back in Ultimate Spider-Man when it was just Ultimate Comics. Come on, guys! You should be doing this every month. I mean, I understand that Jeff Leo, however you pronounce his last name, Loeb, is busy doing other shit, but I mean, I'm picking the series up. I'm remembering what happened 2 issues ago, but it's like, oh, it's back. Okay, well, let's see. It's not catching. Anyway, beside the point, Jean and Logan's son go looking for this mutant, and they find him. His name is Derek, and if you notice, he looks a lot like Nightwing. Derek is living with a family that basically doesn't really want him there. Like, he feels unwelcome. They think he's doing things that he's not supposed to. They don't know that he's a mutant, basically. And in the end, his stepfather finds out he is a mutant. And Jean basically does a memory thing to him. And Derek ends up going with Logan's son and Jean to find Liz. To be continued. I guess they're getting a team together right now, but like I said, they should make this series a monthly series. Every other Ultimate comic is a monthly series. This should be too, because people are going to lose interest in this. My opinion. I'm not going to lose interest because I'm interested to seeing where this is all going to go, but yeah, they should make this an ongoing monthly series, not a bi-monthly series. And now for a comic book that I'm sure most of you are going to be like, I didn't think I'd see this on Chris's review. But yeah, it's worthy of a review, and when I saw the cover, I knew I had to get it. World War Hulks. Incredible Hulk number 610. Why, Chris? Why did you get this? Well, first of all, I did get Hulk 22 also, which will be next week's review, along with Hulk 23 in next week's review. But I got this issue because the cover said something. The cover shows Bruce Banner with the green eyes. We all know from way back when in The List, I got the Hulk in The List. We all knew that Norman Osborn was trying to re-gamify Bruce Banner to bring back the Hulk. In this issue, Bruce Banner re-gamifies himself. He finds out Betty Ross is the Red She-Hulk. He gets all the smartest scientists in the world together, and basically they de-Hulkify everybody on Earth. But in doing that, first of all, Leonard dies. Leonard Samson, for those of you who don't know who Leonard is. And, well, the Hulk's back. And this is where it leaves off, which is freaking sweet. Hulk 22, for those of you, you guys already know. So now Scar's going to fight the Hulk, obviously, in the next issue of Incredible Hulk. But for those of you who you guys know already, the Red Hulk was revealed to be Sam Ross, General Ross, and the Red She-Hulk was Betty Ross. Who didn't see that coming? So I got those 2 issues. We'll review that next week, though. With that, I'm getting the let's go to the next part. Next part probably will finish everything else off. So check out part 2 coming at you in a few seconds.